What's up, guys? We are here with the mighty Minotaur. Yes, I believe he was from season 1. Let's check him out. So, the mighty Morphin Minotaur. So, he was, I believe, one of the first villains they ever fought. I believe that's actually when they put their weapons together for the first time, before they even knew about their swords. But he was a badass, guys. So anyways, Lightning Collection, he cost me about 35 bucks, local toy shop. I've been trying to find like the whole collection, but because of Hasbro, they're not really making them at the moment. But I do like the art on the box and stuff. No, I don't keep my boxes though, but this guy's a force to be reckoned with. He came back once and always, but as a robot. So, but what we're looking at is we got the lightning effect going on, big club, shield, and of course the character herself, and also multiple hands. So he's what, 8.2 inches tall. So he's kind of a big dude. And you think about the scale for the Power Rangers are about 6 inches, give or take. But that's what we're working with. So let's get this guy open. Let's see, little cut here, little cut here. All right. This dude out. Flip it over. Yes, guess what? He does not come in the bubble wrap stuff. If you remember my last video with the piranha, it was loud and annoying. So it was this pop, pop, pop. I almost edited that out, but I was like, nah, I'm good. So, all right. So let's see what we're working with here. I'm gonna pull this guy out first. All right, hold on. Let's see what this is. So here we have, I do like the wrap, has a little lightning clip on it though. But the thing that sucks about these, you can't actually see the product. So that's the bad thing about it. But it is quieter to work with and stuff. So we got all the loose stuff right here. So here's the club, very sharp, very solid. That's freaking cool. All right, the lightning effect. That's cool. So I guess you can just wrap it around there like you're slamming something or whatever. But also, according to the box, put that stuff on top of his horns. So that's cool. All right. But I usually don't use these. I might use some of them for action swinging with swords and stuff. But all right. The hands we're working with here. We got a open like he's holding something, obviously for the club. Then we got a solid fist. Remember, these things are a pain to change out, so I might not change them in this video. But yeah, you literally have to put force into that to get that thing out. So over here, get the big handle in the back. Cool. You turn around, you got the shield. Shield's pretty spiky. I do like the battle damage on it. That looks cool. It's almost like a little spray paint on it or whatever. That's actually kind of clever. So, but yes, it's a shield, right? So make it look like shield. You got a couple of like blade marks on it and stuff like that too. That's cool. Almost looks like a turtle shell almost. That's freaking cool. So, all right. Now let's get to our guy. He's actually, of course, you got this stuff here. All right. So, move my scissors real quick. Let's get this guy open here and here. Boom. All right. So, okay, here we go. It's wrapped up like a present. Let's get him out of there. Don't get too much ruckus, right? All right, here's our guy. Look at that. Okay, there he is. So he's a lot thinner than I expected. I expected him to be more bulkier, tougher looking, but hey, he'll do. His legs are all twisted. Twist them back. All right, cool. Twist that one. So I guess that's how they packaged it, I guess. Got his little tail here. Yeah, his tail. Yeah, you can pivot the tail around too. So double jointed, just like the rest of them. Up and down motion. You can actually twist his hoof around a little bit. You get the little kilt thing going on here. I'm sure it's, yeah, it looks like armor too. That's pretty cool. Then, of course, you got the chest thing. I don't like this because you can see it, though. But with the creatures, I can go with it. With the rangers, I'm like, it's okay. But, yeah, with the creatures, you can say that's part of his, design or something like that. So, but I do like that hand. It's like, come here, you. So, let's see what this thing, oh, yeah, his head. 360 his head, check. His arms. So, everything looks functional, movable. I do like that, though. Like he's getting ready to swing a club or something like that. So I do like that. So, but it does look weird, I guess, on normal characters. But yeah. So we're going to put his club in his hands. Let's see if I can get it in there without modifying or forcing. Of course, these you got to force in there. So his fingers are almost rubbery-like. So you can kind of bend it up, it feels like. Just a little bit. Oh, I just popped his hand off. Oh, whatever. I meant to do that, yeah. So what I'm going to do is just force this in there, like he's trying to grab the whole thing. I'll spread that open and boom. Then it'll slowly morph back onto, no pun intended, morph back on. It'll shape back on there where he has a better grip on it. And I can just take his little, pop it back on there. Yeah, so there's our thing there. So obviously you got to change this out for him to use his shield. I like that shield, actually. You know what? I'm going to switch his hand out. Well, that hand came out pretty easy. So what I'm going to do is, see, that one came off easier than the fish. So we want this closed one here. We're going to go ahead and stick that in there like so. I do like the shield. Boom. And what's cool about it, you can pivot up and down a little bit. You got little pivots here. But I'm not going to do that when he's not holding it. So, up. Make sure I'm holding the hand with the shield. Put that in there, like so. I kind of like to try to put a little pressure and twist in there. Boom. Yeah. There's our guy. What's he look with the electricity on his head? So you got the curves here. So we're going to wrap one here. Oh, that looks weird. There. Oh, no, I guess it's shaped that way. Hold on, maybe. Put this here. This one has like a twist around it. So we'll make it try to connect or hook in there if possible. Yeah, that works. But then that seems way up here. It looks all right. It's just an add-on I don't really use. So yeah, that's our Minotaur, guys. Let's get a closer look. Now, if I can, I actually like to pose these guys, but I don't know. Kind of want to do what the box does, but I want him to actually so yeah, he looked all right with that. So, but it fell right off. But we're gonna keep the shield on, but the shield is a little heavy for him. So we're gonna pull it in closer, almost like the picture with the club. He's ready. He's like, yeah, bring it. And I want to make a pose like he's like moving towards you. Boom. I guess we can make him kneel a little bit more. Come in. Yeah. And his knee a little bit. Remember, you can twist his hooves around too, so find a little balance there. And the shield. Like he's coming in for you. Just, boom. There's my pose. At least for now. Until I set up a shelf for this stuff. But yeah, guys, that's the Minotaur. And I believe, like I said, the Minotaur actually was in the first episode of Power Rangers. So I remember Jason like, all right, guys, we're going to bring our weapons together, give a Minotaur a taste of, a power or whatever it was. I forgot. But that was a cool episode. So you got to see the Power Rangers put their weapons together and blast this Minotaur. So, yes. And later on, they discover the Zords. So that's the Minotaur, guys. That's the video. Hope you guys like it. Like I said, I have tons more of these things to go through. Then I got to set up the shelf. I got designs and stuff. I got a billion things I can do. So, all right, guys. Lightning Collection Minotaur. The Mighty Minotaur. Morphin time.